Good evening, everybody. Diablo Graves here. Gonna try to get a little bit further in Zero Time Dilemma tonight. Hello? Yeah, my cat just decided she really wanted to get in my face and get some attention. Come on. Sit over here. There you go. So anyways, last time we had a bit of a shorter stream, and we went through and tried a couple of paths, and we didn't learn too much. It was mostly just some decision making that I think mostly went okay, but other than Junpei just had a rough year after the first game, apparently, we didn't learn too much else. We found some scenarios in which the force quit box needed like a password or an object or something, but we obviously don't have any of those yet. And I think at this point we should just start going through and trying a bunch of these puzzle rooms, and maybe they'll lead to some more information, or they'll lead to scenarios or something at the end that will help us start piecing more of the overall puzzle together. So I guess we're just going to pick one of these and run with it. I don't really have a criteria for figuring out which one we should do, so I'm just picking one. I mean, there's not even a name for these. So I'm just going to try one and we'll see what happens. So this one is going to be poison. Oh. Fun. That sounds great.
The infirmary.
Guess we were locked in here while we were unconscious.
Huh? It opened!
So that means...
We weren't locked in?
But why are we here then?
1810.
Greetings, C-Team. How are you feeling?
0.
Before we begin, I shall tell you an old story. 17 years ago, a woman was killed. One day, about a month later, a male suspect was located and arrested for her death. He claimed innocence, but the jury found him guilty. The verdict could not be overturned, and thus the man was executed. In her grief, the man's wife took her own life. 2 young children were left behind.
She left 2 children?
We moved to several years later. New DNA analysis results proved that the man's claims were true. He was falsely convicted. The true culprit remains at large, their identity still unknown. Life is simply unfair, don't you think?
More of these pointless stories.
Calamity can occur without warning. Say, perhaps one day you woke up and found yourself injected with poison. That's not too odd to happen to someone.
What?
Just as
Yes, it
happens
is.
to you.
What?
If you do nothing, the 6 of you will fall asleep, only to never
6 of
regain
you.
consciousness again.
6.
Fuck you, asshole.
The antidote is in that room. Find it. Good luck.
We've been poisoned?
I don't feel different, but I doubt he was lying to us just then.
We better get to finding this antidote. I didn't make it to today just to end like this. I need to do what I'm here to do. I can't die.
You're right. Let's all get through this together. We'll find the way to stay alive.
Alright, so puzzle room. It's another poster. Woman holding a candle appears to be on a... Oh, it's a silk screen. Picture is printed on cloth. Thing makes me feel uneasy for some reason. I guess? There's nothing on it. Seemingly. I mean, other than the picture. This is a humidifier. Your skin dries out during the winter. Humidifiers are very helpful. Never thought about that. Must be rough. This plant looks pretty dead. Doesn't seem to be anything hidden in here. We should keep searching around. Okay, normal chair. Doesn't look like it's been messed with at all. It's a desk. What is this thing? Consultation desk. So Junpei Tenmyoji, what seems to be the problem today? Please, Doc, you gotta help me. I think I've been poisoned. Too soon? Why are the two of you joking around? We don't have time for this. Well, what is this? Okay. It's a screen, a diagnostic display. Hospitals put radiographs, x-rays up on these things, right? Okay, so we need to find some x-rays or radiographs to put on there. I don't know what this part is. Door's locked. I don't see a keyhole anywhere either. Maybe the antidote's inside. What should we do? Gotta find a way to unlock this. Presumably in conjunction with the display. There's this thing. The canister still has something inside, but what is it? It's luminol spray. Luminol reacts to the hemoglobin in blood. It's used to investigate crime scenes. Maybe we can use it. So, yeah. Probably spray something. No, I didn't want to spray it. I wanted to look at the book. Oh, I guess that's not something you can pick up. Pretty normal shelf. No interesting books. Okay. Got these shelves down here. Door doesn't seem to be locked. Totally empty, no use. Okay. The antidote was in here. Nothing important inside. Sure are a lot of things for not being important. Empty sink. Probably have to put something in it. Chair for patients to sit on. I guess the floor is just cracked. And there's this syringe. Time to take your medicine, Junpei. If only you'd been wearing a lab coat while you said that. Okay. Nothing else on this treatment bed. Might be made of leather. The surface kind of rough, but nothing else is special about it. Okay. Trash can. We could hide inside it. What would that do? Are you afraid that Zero will come in searching for us? And squeeze into the lockers, but I doubt we'd fit into the trash can. I was just kidding, man. Don't take that so seriously. Okay, so I guess nothing useful. Several lockers with padlocks on them? Some kind of locks? Okay, it's a combination lock. Yeah. It's locked. Is the number wrong? Yeah, so we need to figure out what the right numbers are. Presumably for all 5 of these. Thing on the door? Really well made. It isn't locked. We can head into the lounge anytime we want. But we better find the antidote in this room first. Yeah. It's a stethoscope. We used to play around with these when we were kids. Don't you dare put that on me, Junpei. Okay. White lab coat. Hey, Kane, it's that male fantasy, right? I'm not putting that thing on unless I need to. So fast, ruining a guy's dream. This poor plant, it's all withered. Alright. Oh, I think this is a power box. I think so too, but God, it's shut tighter than a pickle jar. Let's leave it alone, we might get shocked if we're not careful. Okay, so I don't know why it's kind of crusty and there's a warning on the side. Anything behind this poster? Nope, not even a hole. Okay, so it's just a medical department poster. What is this? Some kind of barcode reader, so it means we'll probably have to use it somewhere. Sure. CT scanner. I've seen way too many of these. People usually get checked out in one of these after a fire. Yeah, I've been pretty lucky, but I've seen colleagues and even family go through it. Look, the power's on. How do we turn it on? The scanner would turn on if I press this button. It's not doing anything. There's also a key card, memory card, some kind of card. Yeah. Well, we don't have one of those yet. Nothing on the ceiling. Yeah. Is there a light up there? I guess we can't focus on it. I guess that wall in the back is not used for anything. Alright, so we have to figure out... I guess the first thing to do is figure out what to spray, which I guess we can try a few different things. We can try this poster for one. Okay, not the poster. Maybe the lab coat? Also, don't you usually have to turn the lights off? But I haven't seen a light switch. I could try the lockers. Oh, there we go. Something's appearing. Something's written on the locker with blood. Okay. Well, that was it for the spray, so I guess we got all we needed to from that. So I guess we enter these numbers in. 528. Okay. It's unlocked. There's nothing inside. Really. So, one of these will have something, hopefully. 693. Unlocked, and again, nothing. Okay, 413. Here we go. Cube puzzle. Come on, give me a break. You never did like these puzzles, did you? Even when we were kids. Let's do our best. I'll take a look at that in a second. This one is presumably 139. Let's see if there's anything else in these other lockers. I'm guessing maybe not, considering 2 of them were empty. Yep. And 275. Oh, there was something. Card. Picture a syringe pointing at a candle. Must be some kind of hint if it was placed inside that locked locker. So the syringe is supposed to be used on the candle? I don't know how we were supposed to figure that out, but sure. Just inject the candle, so I did. It's not doing anything. We probably need to have something in the syringe. And then there's probably like a hole on the other side of the poster that you need to inject fluid into. I don't know what it would be though. And then there's this thing. Parts aren't fitting together right. One of those, huh? Try taking it apart, putting it together over and over, my head hurts. This can be a little stressful and cause lasting traumatic harm to kids, apparently. Oh boy. How do I work this? Do I attach it to this part? Do I attach it? Oh, I see. I just have to arrange it, I guess, and then they'll just sort of fit together? Hmm. Oh man, this is kind of wonky. But they are giving you a bit of a hint that that one needs to go there. Or at least you need to have... How do I turn this? Piece place in the pieces. Drag piece, overlay 2 pieces, switch places, drag screen, tilt puzzle, check. Okay. Grab a piece, release piece, move piece. Tilt puzzle, move cursor. The cursor's on a piece. So you can't turn them, you just grab them, release, and move. Okay. So I can't, like... This presumably needs to be on the bottom if it's going to... Yeah. Of course it's not going to go together, because this part... It's hard to see, but... Like, you can see here's a little indentation, so this must go right here. Because if I put it on this side, now it obviously wouldn't work, because the pieces, the hole that it goes in is on the outside. So like this needs to go here. And then we need 4 other ones. So like this one should go on the top because it's... Maybe it needs to go there. And then that one I guess could go on the side. But then this one also has to be on the bottom. Kind of like that. Maybe this one needs to be here. There we go. Alright, the puzzle's done. Something's coming out of it. That was annoying. I need a sugar pick-me-up. Let's find the antidote and we can look for candy in the lounge after, okay? So get a key card. Store needs passwords. This must do something in this room. Yeah, I think I know what this does. So, go over here. Key card. It said it needed like a... Yeah. Hey, it fits. I can use a CT scanner now. Let's try it out. Who to scan? Guess we can start with Carlos. Go through each one. Got it. Hope nothing bad shows up. Hey look, the results showed up on the display over the desk. Alright, so maybe we need to do all 3 of us to get 3 different things to show up. I'll leave you 2 to work the machine. You can count on me. I'll make sure to slice you up, Junpei. Okay, technically you're not wrong, but you could have phrased it less terrifyingly. Scan result goes to the display. We should go check it. Well, first we probably need to get the other... It looks like we're going to need all 3 of them. Get ready, Akane. Don't do anything weird while I'm lying on this, Junpei. Alright, so we got all 3 of them now. Is there anything else we could do with this? Probably not. But, those look kind of like barcodes, so presuming we can use this. Barcode reader's responding. I don't know. Is it just, do you just scan it across? Oh. Hey, this thing just beeped. Check it out. Light under it turned green. Bottle of ink and a lug wrench. This be needed for some things they were locked up in the drawer. Okay, got a bottle of ink and a lug wrench. I don't know if this is really a puzzle, but sure. I'll take it. Oh, I bet I combined this with the bottle of ink. Yep. So we can take this, and this is probably what goes into this thing behind the wall. Put the ink in now, so let's see what it does. Ink spreading across the bottom half of this picture. This isn't creepy at all. The card was hinting at injecting the candle. These two shapes on the side are strange. I wonder what they could be. What? Scary pattern of some kind appeared after we injected the ink. This thing is kind of indistinct. It almost looks like something. Yeah, you're right. What is this shape? I'm not really sure. Spread down and make some X-shaped stains. I guess? I don't know. This is like messing with my eyes. So we can't like read any. I thought maybe we use the stethoscope to listen. This shape doesn't look like a candle. See, then maybe we can do it here too. Oh, we're not done. I see. Spreading to the top right. Spreading to the top left. Ah, there's a couple of X's. This thing right in the middle of this X. What is this? It's pretty small and hard. The bolt, we can take it off with that thing. Oh, okay, yeah. We need the lug wrench for these. Right, because it's in the shape of an X. There any more on the bottom? Yeah. Alright. Oh, okay. Picture slid up. Something came out. What is this? Looks like there's something inside the glass. Could that be the antidote? Maybe. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them? Thought he said there were 6 things. Okay, so what have we not used yet? We've not used the stethoscope. So let's use the stethoscope to hear the unlocking sound. Let's hope this works. Okay, everyone be quiet. Hold on a second. Turn this down a little bit more. Okay, 0 to 15. 7. 12. 'Cause it was done. I I was like, did I mess it up somehow? Cases look like they could contain an antidote. Oh, there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah. Each has a button with a small container. Just what are these?
Congratulations, C-Team. It appears you've successfully found the antidote. The poison must be circulating through and making you feel heavy right now. But do not worry. Your lives shall be spared if you drink 100 cc of the antidote within the case.
The case? This case?
It should be obvious that there are 8 containers labeled A through H. Vials of liquid are within each of these containers. Only one container holds the antidote. The other 7 are dummies. By pressing the red button in the center, the lock to that container will disengage. Only one may be opened, however.
So if we're wrong, we'll...
Still, I am not so cruel. I shall give you a hint. Sitting beneath each button is a sample of the liquid stored within. It is only 1 cc, but it is enough to provide a clue to its validity. The antidote has a peculiar characteristic. 3 minutes after you lick it, the tip of your tongue will become numb. You have 5 minutes remaining. If my calculations are correct, the poison will have spread completely through you by then, and your life is forfeit. Which case will you open then? The choice is yours.
What do we do? What the hell do we do? Maybe we should go left to right and lick each one. I'll take A. Carlos, grab B. Akane, you take C.
No. We can't rely on that method to work.
Why?
It takes 3 minutes before we know anything either way. That would be all right if we picked the correct one, but if we didn't...
We're all dead.
So, what do we...
Junpei, just calm down. There's a better way. First, Carlos. You need to lick E, F, G, and H. Next, Junpei. You lick samples C, D, G, and H. As for me, I'll take samples B, D, F, and H.
Oh, yeah.
What about
It's
A?
It's a
We
binary
don't need to
solution.
test that one.
Why?
We don't have time. Just do as I say.
Oh, man.
All
I
right.
said-
Let's trust Akane.
My tongue! It's doing the tingly numb thing.
I've got nothing. What about you, Akane?
If only Junpei's gone numb, then the answer is...
Akane!
Hey, what's wrong?
Shit! Our resistances, they must be different. It looks like the
Hold on a second. Because I don't remember. I need to write down which ones, who did which. So, Carlos, E, F, G, H, Junpei, C, D, G, H, Akane, B, D, F, H. Because, yeah, like if it had been... well, it has to be C, because only Junpei reacted. But, like, if it had been Junpei and Akane, then it would have been D. Or, like, if it had been Junpei and Carlos, it would have been G. It's, like, basically, yeah, because it's a binary selection, so that 3 people, 2 to the third, can get 8 different results.
poison got to her faster.
So what should we do now? What was that method Akane came up with?
We'll have to make the decision ourselves.
The answer. What's the answer? I licked samples E, F, G, and H. Junpei had C, D, G, and H. Akane licked B, D, F, and H. And then, only Junpei felt numb. In that case, the container with the antidote is...
Well, it's gotta be C then. Because that's the only one that, Junpei tested by himself. Like, the only other thing I could imagine is that, because I mean, it can't be E, F, G, or H because Carlos didn't react. It can't be A because, it can't be A and B because Junpei reacted. The only thing it could be is if it could somehow be D because it would have reacted for Akane, but she passed out before, before it actually took effect. But if their resistances are different, then she should have had a reaction first, you'd think. But still, it seems like the answer should be C.
Why are there 6? Zero said that we'd need 100 cc's of the antidote. Doesn't that mean that each of those are 50 cc's?
No, I'm pretty sure these are 100 cc.
So, there are 3 left over. Whatever. We got it right. Didn't we, Carlos?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Junpei?
Hang on, Akane.
Hurry, get her the medicine.
Yeah, I know.
We need to take it too.
Right.
Okay, down the hatch.
No, that's...
Junpei.
What?
I'm really sorry. I just suddenly fainted and...
No, it's okay. Your plan still saved us. Thanks.
Huh. Still, 6 vials of antidote is kind of strange. Why so many? What are the other 3 for?
Now announcing the current casualties. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. These 3 are now deceased. As a result, 3 X-passes will be revealed. I, kill, Fu. That is all.
Q-Team is...
How could they?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Q, Mira, Eric. Wait, but Eric's was different before. It was ice. So it's not always the same one in each path or whatever.
Even Q. He couldn't even see or hear when... to just mercilessly kill someone like that! So, I guess that means only us and D-Team are still alive.
Oh, wait a minute. I think D-Team might be in danger right now. Carlos! Junpei! Grab the antidote and get to the lounge!
Hey, what are you...
No time to explain! Hurry!
Because if there were 6, then... I mean, it could also be that Q-Team was the other ones that got poisoned, since they maybe just died around the same time.
These are an antidote. Please drink them, Akane.
When Zero spoke to us, I realized something. C-Team weren't the only ones to be administered the poison.
If you do nothing, the 6 of you will fall asleep, only to never regain consciousness again.
You're right. He did say 6 back then.
Yes, and now Q-Team is...
So the other 3 are...
Everyone on D-Team. I just hope these actually get to them.
Will he even reach them in time?
The only thing we can do now is pray.
What?
Yeah, it's...
That he'll be in time? Or...
Or...
That he doesn't make it, and there'll be 6 people dead. That's what you meant, right?
Junpei!
I'm kidding? Ugh, God, you sound like my mom.
Junpei, why are you so much of a dick now? Like, I get it, you went through some shit, but come on, man.
You don't really look alright, Carlos. Maybe the poison's not completely gone yet.
No. That's not it.
You're worried about the D-Team then?
Junpei. This might sound messed up to you, but... I saw something earlier. Like a vision.
A vision?
Junpei, your head. It was in the pantry. Just
Oh.
your head.
What the hell are you smoking, Carlos? I'm fine. See? Look, all limbs attached and accounted for.
Maybe it was like a prophecy or something.
I highly doubt you're seeing into the future.
I don't know,
I
man.
agree. I don't think you're predicting what will happen. It's not the future you saw, but a different past.
What do you mean?
You know, don't you, Junpei? Morphogenetic field theory. A special field exists in a dimension we can't see that acts as a medium for information. This may be what's happening. I think Carlos accessed that field and saw another history.
What?
Remember what you said during the vote? You can tell down which path death waits and which is safe.
Yeah? But that's just my gut feeling.
Are you sure?
Where are you going with this?
You're a firefighter, right? There must have been countless times when you found yourself facing danger. Better to go right or left. Go upstairs or turn back. Maybe every time you made a decision, you were observing the other histories.
I mean,
Which room held someone needing your help? Which door blocked an inferno? You knew because you saw it happen already.
sure, that could be
Morphogenetic
it.
field theory. Why do you know all this, Akane?
Because I have the same ability as you. And Junpei can do it too. He saved me once. It's thanks to his power that I'm even here at all.
That was a long time ago.
It was only like a year ago.
I haven't been able to use it
Or,
since.
wait, maybe it was more than a year.
Even now.
I don't know.
Greetings. How does it feel to revive from the brink of hell?
0.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Okay, so we didn't learn too much, but we did like prevent ourselves from dying and maybe D-Team from dying. I guess we'll just keep rolling with ones on C-Team for now. Just unless we can find one that Like, unless we find one on D Team that seems like it has something to do with being poisoned, we have no idea which one of these it would be. Like, it's probably not that one, but who knows? So yeah, I'm just gonna keep rolling with C Team for a bit. I need to figure out why Junpei. Well, like, we kind of get some of an explanation for why Junpei is such an ass now, but maybe we'll learn a little more. I don't know. Monty Hall. Oh no.
Damn it! I figured brute force wouldn't work.
So this is Control. The air, water, and electricity for the shelter are all managed here.
This is probably where transmissions to the outside world happen. But
It's disconnected.
Oh, I guess we can't order a bunch of pizza then, huh?
there are a lot of monitors here. I think this might let us review the footage from the security cameras.
Huh? There are security cameras in this place?
Carlos, it's 2028. I'd be more surprised if there aren't cameras hidden everywhere.
She's right. The ones I used for work were about the size of a woman's nipple.
Why
Well,
would
I
you-
guess not uniformly. Nipple sizes differ.
A carbon dioxide extinguisher.
You're definitely a firefighter. Your eye spots different things than us.
Occupational hazard. Whenever I go somewhere new, I end up checking the extinguishers first thing.
Like, I actually end up liking
see.
Carlos a lot more now.
And because you do that all the time, you're able to save so many lives.
zero.
It's really nothing much.
What are you talking about? You dive into danger without thinking twice about your own safety. You do it like it's nothing. I think that's pretty amazing.
Alright, Akane,
You
dial
know,
it back a little bit.
I doubt it's all that.
What are you trying to say?
Well, Carlos was just doing what he was trained to do. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it's like you said.
I'm sorry, Carlos. He's acting out now, but Junpei used to rush to the rescue a lot when we were younger.
Sorry, but I am done with playing the action hero.
But why?
Because I grew up.
You just sound even more childish to me.
Yeah, like, seriously, Junpei.
It's January 1st.
Okay, so
Worst way.
this one...
Start the year off. I've never not been able to say Happy New Year to Maria before.
It's his sister.
Maria?
My little sister.
Well, take comfort knowing she's alive, at least. Don't forget what Zero said. Very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2029.
Anyway, let's just figure a way out of this room.
Got it.
Yeah, if we don't get our butts in gear, it might be 2030 before we even get out.
Oh, wow, this, oh boy. So, just, we'll start at the door and go around, I guess. Poster can come up, and let's make it. Sunglasses, there are sunglasses behind this, so there is treasure from flipping things up. Some sunglasses we found behind the poster, but the earpieces are missing. They're vital when it's summer and the sun is bright, not so much in the winter like now. I always liked them since I was a kid. Doesn't it seem like they make you look cool? Yeah, just like that movie with the One fighting against the computer AI, classic. I have to say I'm surprised you know that old movie. It's one of my... That old movie. Is there anything more to this poster? I mean, there's like a... Yeah... There's a voltage sign in the top right as well. It's not as though the poster has electricity running through it, so why is it there? Well, having the glasses equipped doesn't seem to do anything, so... 3355221144. I don't know. I have to come back to that one. Lockers? Try them all, but none open. I don't know what's inside, but no point in wishing since they're locked. Is it a key? Is it I guess it's, you have to find a key, maybe? Is this machine? No idea. I've never seen it before. Why don't we try pushing some buttons? No dice. This thing's broken. Okay. The center of the stand is pointing in a direction. It seems so. What does it mean? You can turn it. Let's fiddle with it. Do anything? Turn this stand. Touching a button will turn the light on and off. Yeah, they're all just on-off switches. If only Junpei's personality changed as easily. What, the me before and the me now? Not likely. The amount of things I know now that I didn't then is too big a difference. Junpei. Well, turn them all on. Machine measures amounts of radiation. It's called a radiation meter. It's a firefighter sight coming out. Bunch of large buttons down here, 12 in all. Okay. Locker is locked. Just teams in the mystery. Is there any tech to open it up? Probably when these lights are in the correct combination, it opens this, but I don't know. Must be from better radiation levels. If the needle isn't moving, you have to do something on this machine first. Time to mash some buttons. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I have to find something that tells me which one of those needs to be lit up. Turn these knobs left and right. Reminds me of closing a gas valve. I can just picture Junpei forgetting to close it, panicking once the room smells of gas. You, on the other hand, would probably never make a mistake like that. Like there's 12 rotations. Yeah. But once again, until we know, yeah, mirrors on the edges. Oh, knobs with mirrors on the edges. So maybe there has to be some kind of light source that gets reflected around. Well, this machine, I'm not sure when we tried turning some of them. Okay, yeah. We haven't turned those just yet. Input buttons, nothing happens when you push them. Maybe we need to push something somewhere else. More input buttons. Monitor here, but it's blank. Push a button somewhere. Not this. Oh no, I thought that was a handle coming out of the side of this machine, but it's apparently not. Pushing several mirrored knobs. Okay, I guess I have to turn this on elsewhere. There's this display. Lots of buttons and switches. Which is a self-destruct sequence starts if we just start pushing everything. Haha, I can say that's not entirely impossible. Four small monitors, they aren't showing anything. We can't wheel these security cameras are simply down. Console full of buttons and switches. Doesn't seem to be anything particularly important to click on this location. What about the top half? No, it just goes to the bottom half. This readout, though, this is some kind of shutter. It looks like if there's some lights on it, you can use the slider over here to zoom in and out. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So, it's like 2 o'clock, 5, 3, 5, maybe 4, 1, 2, 5, 3, 4, 1. This one might need to be like this. There we go. Ah. Sure. Seems like we were right. So the monitor was the hint for this after all. Bottom locker's open. Let's see what's in it. So what's in here? Small battery. Maybe it attaches to something. And this is a card with some numbers on it. Small battery parts. Okay. Close, you can see a terminal point on the end. It also looks like an earpiece. Just a pair of so attached to glasses. The sunglasses are displaying something on the lenses. And attaching the battery turned them on. Must not be normal sunglasses. Yeah, looks like we should. There are 3 modes, A, B, and C. We should pick one. A mode. Okay, so 3, 1, or we can just do it from top to bottom. We can do 3, 5, 1, 2, 4. Wait, there's a mark in the top right corner. Oh, yeah, so that confirms it. 3, 5, 1, 2, 4. Here we go. I think this is how we connect these. There's a painful shock sign on it. Painful shock, yellow marker over the corner. Sign indicates high voltage. You're always scared of shocks during winter, weren't you, Akane? Also make sure not to pull out plugs out with wet hands. Shocking, that terrifies me. You're probably afraid of thunder too, aren't you? Well, this one goes to this one. 3, 5, 1, 2, 4. Saw the voltage sign somewhere else, didn't we? Let's check it again. 3, 2, 4, 1, 5, 5, 2, 1. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, okay. I think. Not gonna be quite as simple as I thought. So I think what this means is 1, 2, 5. Okay, I'm gonna have to write these down. Well, I guess first let's also look at the other 2 modes just to see if they're different. Oh. Huh. Well, this is for a puzzle that we already solved. Yeah, the 4 different modes in the healing room. I'm gonna write that down though, just in case. One checkers, 2 floral, 3 forest, 4 sky. That might not be needed because we did already solve that room earlier. But I'm going to write it down just in case we have to come back to it later. So showing numbers changing a wall, not sure what that means. Yeah, it's actually for a different room. And then C mode. What? able to play without the password. What do we put in? Also, where are you putting that in? They're on your glasses. Are you like poking the tip of the lenses or something? How does that even work? Okay, well, right now we need to look at A again. So what I think this means is the first one goes to the first one goes to 3, the second one goes to 5, the third one goes to 1, the fourth one goes to 2, and the fifth one goes to 4. And I think what we need to do is we need to combine that with the side here. So what that actually means is 4 goes to V, 1 goes to II, 2 goes to III, 5 goes to I, and 3 goes to IV. So then we go around here. These guys. Switchboard, the voltage sign is in the top right corner. Let's see if we can connect the cords. So I think okay, 4 goes to V, 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3, 5 goes to 1, 3 goes to 4. There we go. I think that did it. Turn the top left monitor on. Okay. Poster and sunglasses were the hints for this after all. Yep. So, okay. Red, southeast, blue, north, green, east, gray, west. Letters behind the door. Southeast, northeast, and southwest. What were there 4 different colors? Well, I'm guessing. This one is red, I think? So it should be southeast. This one also looks red. Hold on. Okay. Wait a minute. Well, this one's definitely red, so this one should be southeast. This is the green one, so this one should be east. And then I'm probably not seeing these correctly, so I'll just try them one way and then the other. So if this one's blue, it should be north. If this is the gray one, it should be west. Do anything? No? Maybe it needs to be the other way then. Still no. Okay. I might be... southeast, north, east, west. Wait. Southwest. I didn't see that. Southeast, north, east. directions to east is east. That's okay. So I actually did not see that S on there. So change this to southwest. Okay, then I think that one actually has to be north and the other one has to be southwest. There we go. Black ones came out before. That means we got the directions right. Seems that way. Light in the room at the bottom right monitor also turned off. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12. See if they say anything. The room looks really different when the light is off. You're right, so the cylinder's lit up too. Okay, so that tells us what to do here. Yes, you got it. Bottom left locker's open, so it was really the lit cylinders. Curious about this locker? Let me take a look. Ear speaker and this, a card with 4 numbers on it. And the ear receiver of the radiation meter's locker. It looks like the type that goes over your ear, so we attach it to the glasses. Comes a head-mounted display. Well, what's it like, Carlos? Hold on a second, see 3 modes. QA mode. Okay, so I don't think it has any additional sounds. Include connecting the switchboard. I don't think there'll be any sounds on this one either. Oh. Weird. Okay, so sorry if this sounds annoying, but I'm writing down the literal words that they make so I can kind of remember. I don't know how helpful that is, but sure. Hear different sounds, the number on the wall changes, each sound happen. What about this one? Nothing? Okay, well it is 14, oh. Yeah, we'll need some kind of 14-letter password apparently. Oh, we also found this, 18612. And 541114, okay. That's maybe one of the things we haven't done yet. I don't know what this is. The speaker can be slid to the side. Let's do it. Huh. More boxes and numbers on it. So there's those 3, and we'll probably get another one with these 3. Okay, and it's this thing. What's this machine for? No clue. Looks like it's connected to the one on the right, too. See a loose cable sticking out, not sure what it's for. Machine connected to the one next to it, a cable is sticking out of it. Okay, that's it. Nothing else. This guy. Door down here is locked. sure. Let's look around. So maybe this. Let's see. Maybe holding up to your mouth will shoot cola out. The hell it will. Kids would flip if that really happened though. Okay, so presumably we've got to unlock that and plug something in to make it work. So before we look at this thing, let's take a look at this machine over here. I have no idea how to use it either. Then we probably shouldn't touch it. Who knows what happened? Okay, maybe not then. What about this thing? This thing came out of the floor. I have no idea how to turn it though. Until we find a direction. Wait a minute. What is this thing? I guess it doesn't matter. It's not like a button we can push on the side or anything. Okay, well, connecting the cords only over that monitor in the end. I would hope to connect the outside world. That's too bad. What else can we do here? Oh, there's these things. Top right monitors aren't showing anything. They're totally black. How do we turn them on? These little buttons, maybe? No? I don't know what else we can do with the glasses. 9, 12, 13. 5, 4, 11, 14. 9, 6, 12. It looks like they're the... Looks like they're all different numbers. But I don't know where to put those numbers in or like do something with them. Oh, I see. They go here, like these. You're getting too gullible, man. We have to figure out some way to turn these monitors on, and then we can probably put numbers on them or something. I think? I don't know. And we don't really get anything on how to operate these machines. Huge machine whose purpose is unknown, best not to touch it. Really? Nothing? But the door itself. Couldn't force it down. Yeah, let's just try to find a way out. Okay, so things we haven't used yet. Haven't figured out what's the deal with these guys. For that we would seemingly need some kind of combination of numbers, which we don't have. These are infirmary, so that's not useful. The cards presumably will only be useful once we actually turn these monitors on. So we need to figure out how to do that. Somehow we gotta open these guys. I think we can use these. But yeah, that's done. Locker's done. This is presumably done, yeah. Nothing happens when you push the buttons. It has been activated, nothing on the monitor. Okay, so this is done. Oh yeah, there's this thing on the ceiling. Your standard carbon dioxide extinguisher. You know, if you tell you're a fighter, you're not missing a thing. I like getting cream when I just try to look at the ceiling. Well, I guess there's nothing... Okay, yeah, nothing unusual about it. Just a normal chair. Button switches. Okay, so those are the things we care about from this shot, is the 4 monitors. The buttons don't seem to do anything. There's not like a panel that slides out somewhere. So what we care about is those monitors. We used this hint already. Yeah. At some point we'll want to turn these on. The This are the faces of those who die in here. Don't say things like that, Junpei. It's bad luck. Can't do anything except this, right? That's done. We're done with this thing. Yeah. Oh, here's the other one. It was just kind of sitting there. Yeah, okay, so those are the remaining three numbers. 3107, 2913, 5414, 18612. So we have all four number sets. I wonder... put those over here. 3, 10, 7, and 18612. Maybe they come on if you push it in a certain order. So in that case, this would be the first one you press, but nothing's happening. Alright, so we have to turn them on first and then use them. I guess we could try pointing this thing at those. Yeah, it's southeast. Other way. No, that doesn't like direct. I don't know what it would actually do. I mean, we could just try. I hate to brute force this, but it seems like with only 8 possible answers. We already did that one. Like, I'm wondering if it just doesn't do anything, because, I mean, of how simple it would be to just try all 8 of them. Yeah. Oop, didn't mean to do that. So there's actually a little bit more to it than that. Let's look it in. I don't have any items other than the glasses. No idea what this 14 just wait. That's 14, but it's not numbers, they're digits or they're letters. I know that's not actually it, but I don't know, it was worth a shot. Is there anything else that shows up in here? Literally just mode C, click letters. Okay. this entire machine. Like, a little panel in the corner or something. Can we unplug this? No. Strange machine. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do at this point. Like, I don't know if there's anything else to click on. Like, I've clicked on a bunch of these things, but can't click underneath it to, like, maybe turn a power switch on or something. It's just, there's no button on the other side. Nothing else to do there. Poster again? If there's anything else underneath it. Yeah, this hint is already used. I don't know how this translates into something that's useful for this room, though. I don't know how this translates into something that's useful for the other room. Number of the wall changes for each sound. The number goes from 1 to 4, and there are 3 kinds of sounds. Is this important? Is it important? Because the ones for 2 and 4 are the same, but yeah, I don't know. Click on while this is happening. Number one changes for each sound. The number goes from 1 to 4, and there are 3 kinds of sounds. Is this important? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's nothing to use with this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. think I know. I think I have an idea. So maybe once these light up, there'll be 14 letters, and you use that to enter in the password in the glasses. The trick is, how does this turn on? Because presumably I would think turning those on requires... Is there a power switch on any of these? My concern is that I missed something that was actually supposed to be a power switch and wasn't. Again? Okay, so apparently you can still turn these. Maybe they have to all be facing this one. It's kind of facing that one now. I don't know. That one's already facing that one. Monitor direction hits. What am I missing? there's... I mean, I know what to do with these once they light up, I think. And I know what to do with this once it's open. This is supposed to be north. That said north, right? Yeah, north, east, southeast, west. Southwest. Wait, no. Southwest. East, southeast. I don't think I changed those. Yeah, east. Wait. Is this one east or is this one southeast? Red was southeast. No, I already solved that one. I am really stumped. I don't know what to do here. Try each one of them just to make sure one of them isn't like actually unlocked and I'm just missing something really obvious. Okay. For a second there I was like, oh, it opened. But it didn't. Wow, I really don't know what to do here. There's nothing else to click on. Or if there is, I've somehow managed to really miss it. I feel like I must be missing something really incredibly obvious, and I've just somehow skipped over it every time because I thought it was a meaningless, like, addition to the room. Is anything at the bottom of the door? No. There's nothing else behind this poster. Don't need this thing, presumably. buttons do anything. Nothing else on the floor. I don't know what the purpose of this cable is. I mean, presumably, if I could open this door, and I could plug that in, and that would power something up. That might power up the monitors, and then that would allow me to get the password. But I don't know how to open that door. I don't have anything else that can open that door. It's just like a key card. I'm just like sitting on a desk somewhere that I don't see. Like that one that I missed. It could be that. Let me check the surfaces of things again. Check next to it. Got the prize out of here. What else could we do? No. The only thing I can think of is it must have something to do with this. Like, this must tie into something in this room somehow. I just don't know what it could possibly be. I haven't clicked on anything that makes those kind of noises, I think. Wait a minute. When did this open up? Did I miss this? Oh my god. I'm sorry. I don't know how I missed that. Where's that room? Oh, I think these buttons can move the crane. This crane games. Okay, then let's give it a go. Are you good at these, Junpei? Not really by using the wall it gives up first. It's not exactly something to be proud of. Hold on. Yeah. I didn't have to do them in the right order, but I just had to make sure to do the same movements. Did I get the order wrong? I forgot the sound. Oh, I do have to get the sound order correct. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Okay, so the key sounds the key to it. Now I can solve these. No. Okay, first is B. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. T. D. 9, 10, 11, 12 is I, 13, 14. Okay, this was 3, 10, and 7. 3, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This was 9, 2, and 13. And then these were 5, 4, 11, and 14. TSTYD, was that right? Did I get that one wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double check what 7 was. No, 7 was E. Not Y. 10 was Y. Okay. I think I get it now. I'm still not sure how you're entering a password into a pair of glasses, but... There's 14 letters of password. The video started playing. N? Green is N, red is northeast. Green is N, red is northeast. Blue is west, and this one is, the other blue is south, other blue is south, and the last one is northwest. That gives you the cable to plug in. So green, north, that is northeast, I think this is the blue one that's west. I usually don't have a problem with like shades of blue, but for some reason these two look really similar to me. I think this is supposed to be south. Oh, that one was already set to northwest. Cool. Let's try to understand the instructions. The video brings that out. Yep, because then we can plug plug this in. Oh, Oh, right, the fire extinguisher.
Oh, the fire is out.
Ooh. Oh, damn. Whew. That was close. Guess that extinguisher up there helped, huh?
Yeah, I think so. But that's bringing its own problems.
Oh,
It doesn't look like it's stopping.
that's not
At this
just-
rate, we'll...
Yeah.
The percentage of carbon dioxide in the air is roughly 0.04. IDLH level kicks in around 5%. IDLH? The highest concentration level you can continue to safely inhale. You lose consciousness. Shortly after it hits 7%. And after that,
You're not getting enough oxygen.
Now commencing the decision game.
A decision game?
10 lockers are beside the door.
Oh.
Within one of them, there is an oxygen mask. Which locker will you open?
Damn. That's 0.
We need to pick one quickly.
But which number is correct?
Please choose, Carlos.
the probability is 1 in 10. No hints. We'll have to go with our gut.
Yeah, we didn't get any hints for this one, so I'm guessing maybe this is something we have to use. Maybe we'll get a premonition about this at some other point. Because otherwise, I have no idea. I mean, the passwords we've gotten have involved numbers like 4 and 5. They go up to 14. 8 directions on the turny thingies that we did. I don't actually know what those things are called. Yeah, I feel like this is one of the ones where we end up dying or something. Unless... Just looking at them, this looks like it has the most like wear and tear on it. So maybe this one? I don't know. That's the only thing I can think
Is that your final decision?
What?
of. I think that's not the
What?
right one.
I know which locker contains the oxygen mask.
Also,
If there is a mask in the locker you chose, 8 of the remaining 9 lockers will randomly open.
oh,
If the mask is not
right.
the locker you chose, 8 lockers, except the correct one, will open.
God damn it, I forgot this is the Monty Hall problem.
This is...
The Monty Hall problem.
The remaining lockers have been narrowed down to 2. Which locker will open? The exit door will be unlocked in 20 minutes.
20 minutes! There's no way we'll last 20 minutes. What's wrong, Junpei?
Oh man, that's awesome luck for us. Our chances went from 1 in 10 to 50-50.
That's not it, Junpei. The probability is... It's actually...
Akane! Hey, Akane. Akane, are you okay?
Damn, this isn't good. We need to get that mask fast. Which is it? Which one will it be in?
Now the actual decision gets made. Because yeah, it's like this, there's this unintuitive thing about the whole idea of the money hall problem, and that I hope I remember this correctly. The way it's set up is if you switch, if the now I'm trying to remember how this thing plays out. The idea is you should always switch, I think. Because of the way probability works out. And it sounds ridiculous, and I don't remember the full explanation about it, because I remember reading about this like a couple of years ago and thinking, no, there's no way it could work like this because they're independent events, but apparently it actually does work this way, that like you should always switch. However, it's still not a guarantee. Like it's still not like it's, 100% it's going to be in the other one every time. But yeah.
Yeah! We did it!
Yeah, but...
There's also only one.
You gotta be joking. 1? Are you telling me there's only 1?
The announcement. It never said that there would be 3.
No. Oh, no. But it'll all be all right. We'll just rotate the mask between the 3 of us.
We can't.
Why?
The door doesn't open for 20 minutes. The pump only has enough oxygen for 1.
Damn it! What the hell? Ah! What the hell? Hey, Carlos. I have a favor to ask.
I know. I haven't been a firefighter for 10 years. To make the wrong choice now.
Hey, I'm glad I got to hear your voice one last time. It brings back that time at the festival. Remember? We went together. You found this weird character mask and bought 2. You tried to make me wear one. Oh, that's right. You were wearing a yukata then. You said it had been your mom's before she died. That's why it was so big on you. I want to go to that festival again.
Junpei, no! Hurry! Put the mask on! What? Junpei!
over, yeah. Huh. That was... yeah. Number cleared 4 of 5. Quest control, decision, find the mask. Quest infirmary, decision, the antidote is. I also find it weird that there's numbers cleared 4 of 5. So did I miss something in these? Decision, don't press button. And then these are kill button C, number cleared, kill button Q, kill button D. It's weird that almost all of these I'm missing like one thing. And so apparently, like, I guess in all of the previous rooms that I've done, they've ended up being something that I missed. Also, yeah, there's another case where like people die, but then also stuff happens after it. How does that work? So, my guess is maybe there's something in these that, because it seems like, because this is the one where we didn't press the button, it seems like if you press the button, it ends a lot faster. And like I said, in this one, I'm guessing if you pick the wrong one, it ends a lot faster. So it seems like I kind of made the correct choice, but something else happened that resulted in a lot of people still dying. So, presumably to get better results from these two, I have to figure out what happened in these sections before it. So, I'm wondering... I'm wondering, like, if I did this part, whatever this is, and then did this one, maybe this would tell me something about this weird, like... Because in this one, this was the one where we didn't press the button, and then somebody showed up and, like, stabbed everyone. So if I did this part, maybe I would learn something about that. I'm gonna go off of that hypothesis. So that, like... So maybe if I can find one that looks like this, a decision tree that looks like that, then maybe I can progress in that particular story. So maybe not this one where it would look like this. So, not that one. I may also not have access to that one yet. But maybe this one. So maybe if I do this, and I make the right selection, maybe I'll learn something about what happened with that situation. So, I don't really have anything better to go on, so I guess I'm going to try that and see if it works out. This will give me a... Uh-oh. That's never a good name for something.
Huh? Why?
Nope. It won't even budge.
Ah! The hell is that?
Formaldehyde solution with...
A pig.
It's okay, Mira. I'm right here with you.
We're in the biolab, right?
So there's a bunch of biological research here.
Jeez, this place is really creepy. why is something like this in a bomb shelter?
Maybe the builders thought to be prepared for some kind of pandemic.
Pandemic?
An
Prepared.
infectious disease that hits on a global scale. It's like a sudden deadly virus outbreak.
I'm concerned that prepared
Maybe
isn't the
this
right
place
word
is
here.
an isolated location for
Or the wrong
researching
meaning,
all
even.
kinds of viruses like that.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe Zero put it here in order to do something to us.
Like what?
Like maybe taking the ingredients and cooking all of us a nice meal.
Ugh!
But isn't it too early for dinner?
It's been 4.5 hours since we fell asleep in the lounge.
4.5 hours. They knocked us out for quite a while.
No, not necessarily. We could have woken up a bunch of times during all that, but if Zero erased our memories,
Of course, we wouldn't remember.
No.
What's this?
slash the pig's stomach.
So we
Whoa!
gotta dissect the
For
pig.
real? Would that mean that we...
Probably.
Why? Why do we have to do something like that?
I have no idea, but it's not like we really have a choice, do we?
There's no way to leave. We're just gonna have to do what he said.
Alright. So. Is this the door we came in? Yeah. Counting on it's not going to help it open. Stop wasting time. We only have so much time and energy. Let's follow Zero's instructions for now. So, what is this thing next to the door? Or it's part of the door. So, going around the room, we've got 4 buttons, each a different door. This might be the combination right this thing would open. Let's try it. Okay, so it's like... Okay, so we have to press... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Basically, each one of those 4 you have to press up to 6 times. And then, so it's 36 times 36, 1,296 combinations. Not gonna guess it, get it where I'm guessing. Well, there's also this pig's stomach. It'd be a lot easier if it is. No harm in trying. Well, I need something to slash it with. Yeah, considering that other one is in like a glass jar, so... Or some kind of jar. Could make that place like this. Keyboard can do anything? No. Let's get a note. Researching on cells. Studying look at the cells in the microscope. Research notes. Biolab. Careful examination of the green and pink liquids reveals 2 different cell structures. Separating the liquids results in different colors. One thing is clear after inspecting the separated liquids under the microscope, the cell structure is unique for each color. Okay, so... Hey, I want to see too. Just give me a minute. Just shut it. This is why kids are. Give me a second. I can't see anything. Makes like I can't see anything without the lens. Oh. So we need to find a lens for the microscope. And for some reason clicking on it makes you look there. Why is only this one piece of the model red? I barely touched it, I swear. Did I break it? Maybe we can use it for something. Piece of DNA model. It's got a spot on it. You're right, it's a heptagon. Can we use it for something? Oh yeah, I see. Keep looking around. This piece from the model doesn't have the same hole as the shape as the screws. Oh yeah, I think we can unscrew with this. Yes, the cover's off. Got the centrifuge cover. The lines in the back side of the cover, which pattern has or somewhat true on it, but there's something to them. Maybe these lines. Okay. The cover off, what exactly is this? It's a centrifuge. I would have known before I lost my memories. I think you put stuff in it and it spins around. I think it's usually for separating things, I think. I don't remember exactly. This cabinet. Anything here is useful. Who knows how to remove them. A lot of tools I don't know how to use. There's this. Set the dial to A to mix the liquid. Set the dial to B to separate the liquid. Okay. Device used to mix and separate. Place 2 test tubes with liquid into the machine. Centrifuge will mix them and output the mixture into 1 beaker. Place 1 beaker with liquid in the machine. Centrifuge will separate the liquid into 2 test tubes. So mode A turns 2 into 1. Mode B turns 1 into 2. Okay. Anything else? Seemingly not. Okay. Not over here. Let's go washing station. Knife. Use that for cutting. Seems kind of weird. The faucet's on the other side. Can't use it well like this, and no water's coming out. So. Sink and some caster wheels at the bottom. Maybe we can move it. We can try, and it's locked in place. Sink, lock. Can you unlock the wheels? Push little buttons on them? Maybe? No, I guess not. Alright. Here's the pig in a jar. How to get it out? Is it trying to prove a man? Yeah. Oh, my hand. Wait, not even a crack? What the hell are you? Caster wheels on it, but it's locked in place. We need to unlock them if we want to move it. There's an outlet back here. Well, don't stick the knife in the outlet. That would be dumb. But remember, that's there. Analyzer doesn't look like the power's on. The power cord is even connected. We gotta turn it on as it is now. So if we find the power cord, we can hook it up to the outlet. There's this computer. Nothing on the monitor. Can you use this computer to do research? Don't think so. Let's keep looking. So something else probably turns that on. Chair doesn't have armrest. I don't like it. I'm ready to sink into my couch once we get out of here. Door doesn't want to open. There's no spot for a key either. This door might just be decoration. It won't open. There's no keyhole. I mean, something else might unlock it, but fume hood, clean bench for preventing contamination of samples while working. Substances like microorganisms, bacteria, things that shouldn't get mixed in samples. I see. You really know your stuff. We've got some suspicious liquid. Mad scientists do. Well, that's an old-fashioned reference. So we've got the green liquid beaker. Kojiru in Japan that's green like this. That name from an old way of calling vegetables green plant. It tastes super bad. How do you know stuff like that? Just who are you, really? And the pink liquid. It's pink liquid. It's a popular color in nail salons. Sure. Clean bench. Anything else in here that we should take? Doesn't seem like it. Buttons down the bottom aren't used for anything. It's a microwave? I don't think you should put that here. What's this thing? Oh, it's a UV irradiator, mostly for drying and strengthening adhesive materials. So not for toasting your skin. Yeah, right. Not a tanning bed. Okay, and then there's specimens everywhere. Only Zero is a fun prankster. So we got a plant, experimental plant that can live in the world. Sure. A seahorse specimen. What kind of seahorse anyway? Is it shrimp, or starfish, or snake? Or a type of fish. It's hard to tell, but they do have gills. So we've got a plant, a fish, an insect. That's weird, I can't move it. So it's the only one locked in place. What could that mean? And then there's a penguin in here. It's so sad there in that specimen jar. Really, it's dead, so it doesn't really matter. And then here's a spot that doesn't have one. Either nothing was here in the first place, or what goes here was moved somewhere. Do we see any other specimen cylinders in this room? We saw the pig, but I think that one was a little too big. But if we get a fifth one, maybe we arrange it there somehow. And that's it. So, go back to this. Right, I'm gonna do it. So there's a bunch of things inside. A file on Fnatic Bio-R. The incubation period for this virus is extremely short. Mortality rate is 100%. Symptoms include blood erupting from the body, then death. Oh. Okay. This sounds bad. And a microscope lens. Hey! And a power cord. Also something we need. This paper, Fnatic Bio-R? Never heard of it. Well, we can look at this now. We can use this now. Look at something in the microscope. Okay. It's too fuzzy to see. Can we adjust this thing? Is there a way to adjust this thing? Try the other one. Maybe we have to do something else before we can use that. There's also power cord to use with this analyzer. Power turned on. We can't use it yet because it's on standby mode. Cover over there, open up. What could that be? Thin hole on the side. Maybe we'll turn it on if we stick something in. Something thin and long. Like a knife. Hey, it fits perfectly. The analyzer's on. I can't believe you get a knife for the lever. Actually worked. Me neither. And if we take the knife out, we can still use it. Oops. The blade broke off inside, and now it's useless as a knife. Idiot, look what you did. Damn it. I'm gonna cut the pig open now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pull so hard. Damn it, it's all over. Zero's gonna kill us all now. Well, what's done is done. The analyzer's still on, at least. We'll find another way. We'll analyze liquids, right? Yeah, it'll show you results if you put 3 dishes of liquid in. So let's do that and see what happens. Okay, well, we can start with green. And then start with pink. And then we can mix the two, maybe? Beakers in place and start the separating process. Looks like they cleanly separated. Red liquid test tube. White liquid test tube. Okay, let's try separating green. Now I have blue and yellow, presumably. Is there any way we can examine this liquid further? Yellow liquid, not lemonade. White liquid, you really grow taller when you drink a lot of milk. Let's make sure no one tries to drink this accidentally. Yeah, that seems like it would be bad. It's red liquid, kind of looks like blood. I'm not so sure about this. Well, we can put one of them in. Let's try white. I guess that was the wrong set. Was there a hint around here anywhere? Green and pink liquids reveals 2 different cell structures. The results in different colors. I think it's clear after inspecting and separating the cell structure is unique for each color. So maybe we have to look at the cell structures, or maybe we can recombine these in some way. We can, yeah, Fnatic Bio-R. so that's white. All the cells in the white liquid are by themselves. Yeah. What about blue? Okay. So, white blood cells attached singly, blue cells attached doubly. Red is 3. And maybe yellow is 4? Or yellow is 5. Okay, so white is 1, blue is 2, red is 3, and yellow is 5. What does that mean? 1, 2, 3, 5. White is 1, blue is 2, red is 3, yellow is 5. Take out of this. Oops. I shouldn't have done that. White is 1. Blue is 2. Red is 3. No. Apparently it's more complicated than that. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So what happens if we put these guys in? Like, red and blue. Should give us, like, magenta or purple or pink or whatever. Purple, there we go. Nothing in this about colors. Yeah, clearly we need to combine these to get specific colors that have specific cell structure groups. I just don't know which one. We can separate this to get red and blue back. Oh. White was 1, blue is 2, red is 3. There we go. Good job. Amazing for a kid your age. I won't lose next time. What's this box? Transparent specimens. I think we can fit all of these into the box. Let's find out. Red X is supposed to go on top of the blue X's, or do the blue X's represent things that shouldn't be where there shouldn't be things? Can I rotate these somehow? Specimens are very important to researchers. Each red X matches with a blue one. Can you solve this puzzle, making sure all the specimens fit inside? Okay, they can be rotated. Drag, moves, click, rotates. Okay. WSD can move the free cursor, hold enter to grab a piece. Q and E to rotate. Okay. So. Okay. So we just have to figure out, for example, where this guy could go. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reds, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blues. So each one can only fit on one blue. which means there has to be somewhere where this can only go on one. But it also has to match up. So for example, there's not really any combination where it can go this way. There's also not any combination where it goes this way. So it's either this or... Nope. Or this way. Looks like that's the only way that one goes. This one doesn't fit this way at all. Could go right here though. In fact, it probably has to. I don't think there's any other way it could reasonably fit. So yeah, like we'll have to get the big ones out of the way first. This one has to go this way. Yep. Which means this guy has to go here. This one almost definitely has to go here. This actually isn't too bad. There we go. Capsules. What do we need these for? We're supposed to take them? I like capsule pills. They have to be cherry flavored. Eric, you still aren't taking children's cough syrup, are you? He's not telling us we have to take them, is he? We mix them with something, they'll give us a clue. These are pills I wouldn't want to take. So there's... I'm trying to see how many of each one there are. One that's like almost empty. There's one that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right side. This one's missing 2, this one's missing 2, this one's missing 2. This one's missing half. I don't think this opens. Yeah, I don't think any of these open. Okay. Nothing else is in here. Okay, so we're done with that part. I don't know if we're done with this. I don't know if we're done with this. What do the different colors mean? It looks like it's red, blue, purple, and yellow. In here, yeah. Can't just pour the pills down the sink. These apparently are not useful. Can't put the pills in here. What do you do with these pills? Maybe put one in a microscope? Nope. same time. Let's put 3 in. What's a clue that could tell us what 3 we need to use? Yeah, I don't know how to make, like, information about a virus, but it doesn't say, like, what it's like or anything. Mix and separate liquids. 2 test tubes in the machines. Choose from mixing them out. Put the mixture in 1 beaker. This 1 beaker will separate it into 2 test tubes. Green and pink is 2 different cell structures. It results in different colors. Constructing the separated liquids, the cell structure is unique for each color. It's a clean bench. Can't do anything with the test tube on the bench. What about this guy? Plant, specimen, seahorse, immobile butterfly, penguin. Put the capsules in here. Nope. The centrifuge cover actually does fit in there. Letters appeared on the cover. Oh. Orange. Radiation. What are these circle things? Are they dishes? Orange, blue, white, and dishes. Okay, that's orange. Oh, come back. Blue and white. Aha! And the bad the situation is, solving a problem always cheers you up. Something in here. Looks like there's a human fetus inside. What's wrong? Why are you turning your head away like that? I presume this now goes over here. Perfect fit. Nothing's happening. Maybe the positions are wrong. What are these? Let's see if we can change them around. Did you see the computer next to the analyzer? Maybe those symbols are... Oh! I know the computer, come on. Skip right past it. What are these symbols? 5 symbols with 5 colors, all different. It could be a hint. Symbols with 5 colors, all different, could be a hint. So, green for bird, blue for fish. Yeah, it's bringing this fish from the shelf. Insect, plant, human, fish, plant, insect. Oh, fish, plant, insect, bird, and human. We just got. You're right. It's each category. Fish, plant, insect. Wait, why did I say fish? Fish, plant, insect, bird, human. Yeah. Pretty sure they match the colors of those capsules we found too. So, fish is green, plant is red. Why do I keep saying fish for that one? What is? I think I may have to stop soon. I think it's getting late. green is bird, red is plant, purple is fish, blue is person, light blue is insect. Try a different order. Hold on a second. So these all look the same color. Green bird, red plant, purple fish, blue fetus, light blue insect. W formation. Yeah, it's weird that there isn't a W formation for these. They're just lined up. So, bird, green, red, this is purple, this is light blue. This is blue. None of these are purple. Pictures of a human, bird, fish, insect, plant. This symbol is the same color as the capsules we found. No, it's gotta be coincidence. This is capsules we found. Wait. No, these aren't helpful. It was bird, plant, fish. These two are in the wrong order. Human, bird, fish, insect, and plant. Are those symbols the same color as the capsules we found? No, it's gonna be coincidence. Fish, plant, insect, bird, and the human we just got. You're right, it's each category. Fish, plant, insect, bird. Pretty sure they match the colors of the capsules we found too. One, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh, okay. So, green. Okay, so bird is 1. Fish is 2. Insect is 3. Right, wait. The bird was green. So green is 1. Plant was red. So plant is 5. So bird, something, something, insect, plant. Bird, fish, fetus, insect, plant is what it should be. No, back out. Go over here. That's how it goes. I'm glad you're here. That's nothing. I know too, of course. I noticed way before. Hey, don't ignore me. machine came out, a fingerprint authentication device. We have to prove our identities now. We'll have the exit opens. If we do it, let's just try it out. Ow, that hurt. What the? I thought it was just wanted a fingerprint. What is this? Was this some sort of trap? Damn it, I'm bleeding. That hurt. Oh, what's that sound? Maybe that means we passed the authentication. Hey, look over there. The light by the sink turned on. Power's on, but still no water. Can we move this? I think we can move, yeah. This is still locked in place. Can we move it over to here to connect them? What about this drawer? A scalpel. We'll probably use it. Let's take it with us. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Could use the scalpel. We have to get the pig out of that if we want to cut it open. We've still got the liquids, and we've still got the capsules, and we still have the tray. We didn't. None of these things went away. So what does that mean? Power's on, but it doesn't work. The light on the equipment over there turned on. So that means it can be moved too. Oh. Now the light's red. Did I do something wrong? Watch out, get away from there. Okay. It's heavy and the smell is disgusting. Ugh. Why don't you move it? You can do it, Eric. Really? I thought that would be obvious. Oh, you do it here. Pig's all set. Where do I start cutting? Alright, give me the scalpel. There's a trick to it. So clean. Does your family own a farm, Mira? Something like that. Now let's see what's inside this thing.
An unfortunate creature.
Zero.
17 years ago, a woman died. Her chest carved open with a sharp object. Just like that cake there. One difference. That woman was alive. Her heart was still beating as the organ was cruelly carved out of her. A male suspect was quickly caught. He must have planned to escape via taxi, as he called one before his capture. The police arrested him before he was able to utilize the waiting vehicle to flee the scene. Instead, a genius surgeon climbed inside. He was heading to the hospital, a seriously ill patient awaiting his arrival for life-saving treatment. However, the taxi got into an accident before reaching its destination. It collided with a large truck, the result of red once in redness. Sadly, as a result of this accident, the driver and surgeon died, as well as the young boy waiting for surgery. Life is truly unfair. Don't you think?
What is the point of him telling us this story?
It's just some kind of act, right? Probably doesn't mean anything.
I feel like
I'm
we're
not
gonna
sure.
find out that all of these weird stories are connected.
Begin our game, shall we? The rules are as follows.
Like the one with the snail.
The pig's stomach you cut open contained 3 syringes. Each of them is filled with a specific virus called Radical 6.
Radical 6.
This virus is It awakens a desire to kill oneself, among other things. Once infected, symptoms appear as early as 10 minutes, or take up to 2 hours. And the host soon finds the urge to commit suicide irresistible. The mortality rate is 75%. Transmitted through liquids, it's highly contagious. Oh yes, I believe you located a set of documents during your search of this room. A set of files on FBR, the Fanatic Bio-R virus. The mortality rate of this virus is 100%. Infection results in blood erupting from your body, then death. An antagonistic relationship exists between Radical 6 and FBR. If you were to be infected by Radical 6, it would be cancelled out with the addition of FBR, and you are unaffected. Conversely, injecting Radical 6 into you after becoming infected with FBR will cause them to destroy each other and leave no adverse effects on you.
Okay.
So, a single virus is toxic, but using the other as a vaccination provides an antidote.
Now, here's an important piece of information for you. I am what you'd call a clairvoyant, one who knows the future.
What is he talking about?
If I had foreseen that you would all choose to inject Radical 6 at this moment, I would have made sure to coat FBR on the fingerprint authentication device for you. Meaning, you'd already be infected with the Fanatic Bio-R virus.
That device over there?
Oh, I do remember feeling something when I touched it. Like a prick.
So we were all stabbed by a poison needle?
On the other hand, if I saw that you were not going to inject yourselves with Radical 6, then I would be sure to leave the needle clean. That way, you would not become infected with Fanatic Bio-R.
Wait, what? What are you saying?
I'll say it once more. If all of you plan to inject yourselves with Radical 6, you already have FBR. If you are not going to inject yourselves, then you are not infected right now. Which means, in either case, you being saved is a foregone conclusion. There's no reason for you to worry about the situation. What will you do now? Inject yourselves with Radical 6, or refrain? It would be best to consider carefully. I will say that your decision is already known to me.
So wait, do we even need to choose?
Huh?
If what Zero told us is the truth, then the outcome will be the same. If we inject ourselves with this Radical 6, we're already infected with FBR. So they destroy each other and we're fine. And if we don't do it, that just means we weren't infected with FBR in the first place.
But what if it's a lie?
Huh?
He's saying, what if he's lying about being psychic? Well, if you think about it, the likelihood that he's lying is incredibly high.
So then, what do we do? What the hell do we do?
So there's a couple of options here. Literally two. What I'm getting at is, if he's not lying, if he's telling the truth, then basically our decision whether or not to inject it, what it actually means is, are we eliminating the Radical 6 virus in these files? Because so you've got it here. They're a metal cat, yeah. So lying. Truth. Inject. Don't inject. Okay. So, let's say he's telling the truth and we inject. What that means is it actually destroys the virus. Because we're not going to get infected either way. We're going to be fine either way. So the virus is destroyed, we're okay. If we don't inject, we're still okay, but the virus still exists. Radical 6. So if he's telling the truth, it's probably better that we inject Radical 6 and destroy the virus using the other virus that's in our system. Because we don't know. I mean, he knows. He's predetermined or whatever that what's going to happen. If he's lying, if we don't inject the virus, then either we die of course, just because he's lying well, like there's a weird sort of like if P then Q, but not necessarily if not Q then not P kind of problem here. Because even if he was lying, that doesn't necessarily mean I mean, he could be, I think the problem is that there's two different things he could be lying about here. One is the idea that he's psychic, and the other one is the idea that the two cancel each other out. So if he's lying about being psychic and that he doesn't know, that could also mean that we don't know whether or not the thing is actually coded or not. So let's just assume for a minute that, in fact, the two do cancel each other out. And the only thing that's calls it a question if he's lying is that we don't know whether or not the thing is coded. So like if he's not psychic, then we either have or have not been infected, but it's not a guarantee of whether or not we live or not. So that means is if we don't inject, the virus still exists either way because we didn't inject it. The virus still exists, and we might die, or we might be okay. Is this using up a meter? Anyways, but if we do inject, and we don't have the biovirus, we die. Or maybe we're okay if he did, like there's a 50-50 chance. But in this case, the virus exists outside our bodies. In this case, the virus might be destroyed, or we might become carriers. If we become carriers, we probably don't want to inject the virus. So basically, if we think he's telling the truth, we should inject the virus. Although if we don't, that doesn't necessarily mean something bad will happen. The worst case scenario is if he's lying and there wasn't anything on the needles and we inject ourselves with Radical 6 and we potentially become carriers. Because, well, I don't remember how long, if they said how long the, no. Yeah, this seems like the worst case scenario, is that we become carriers of this. Because the thing is, this is where our knowledge of the previous games comes into play, where we're like, okay, well, we know that this we should try to prevent this from getting out. In which case, injecting the virus seems like a bad idea, so we should not do it. Because the worst case scenario in this side is that we become carriers and we can potentially infect other people if we get out of the facility. The worst case scenario in this one is the virus still exists, but it's not. It's still in those vials, so it not basically. It's not necessarily going to cause a pandemic. So, looking at the two worst case scenarios for the two different setups, it seems like this one is the worst of the worst case scenarios to inject it. So I think that means the result is that we should not do it. Just to be safe.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah, right?
Care to share your reason?
After everything, the issue isn't if Zero can see the future or if he's lying. It's just like Eric said. If Zero does have that power, then it's the same either way. That means all we need to do is think about what happens if he doesn't have powers. The important thing to determine is if we're actually infected with FBR.
So you don't think we are then?
No. In fact, a virus called Fanatic Bio R existing in the first place is very suspicious.
Radical 6 sounds just as fantastical.
No. There's no doubt that Radical 6 is real. I've heard of it before. Well, it could be that Zero wants us to become infected with Radical 6. But
That's something
instead
to
of
note.
doing it himself, for some reason he's unable
Who
to.
knows about Radical
So he needs us
6?
to do it ourselves then.
Hey, what the?
The door!
It opened.
Let's get out of here! If we're too slow, then the door might up and close on us.
Wait, Eric!
Hey, Mira! What are you doing?
Mira. Oh. Now I'm starting to think maybe this was the wrong choice.
We must have been right not to inject it. I still feel okay, and more importantly, the door opened for us.
There's still another possibility, you know. That Zero really does have the ability to see the future.
If it's true, then we would have been right if we had injected the needles too.
Hey, did you tell the truth earlier?
About what?
About Radical 6 being real.
Oh, yeah.
How do you know about it?
Well, I'm not sure.
Did you get any more suspicious?
I know what I know, okay? I can't help that.
So why not share? Tell us more about this Radical 6 virus.
More. I'm not even sure where to start.
How about its name?
Oh, that's easy. Aside from triggering intense suicidal impulses, Radical 6 causes the infected's thought process to reduce by 1 root 6. Therefore,
when 1 second passes for them, the world has gone through root 6 seconds, or roughly 2.45 seconds. There is also the word radical. Aside from meaning things like extreme, it can also refer to a radical root. Get it?
Oh, so that's why it's Radical 6.
But is it really possible for thought speed to be slowed down like that?
Yep. The infected, through changes in DNA methylation and histomodification, gain epigenetic mutations in the control mechanisms of their genetic expressions.
Wait! Could you maybe simplify that, please?
Oh, the body's composition changes as a genetic switch is flipped, more or less.
I see.
A genetic...
Switch?
Let's try this. A common scientific thought, until now, was that parental characteristics didn't transfer. Recent research has changed that. We now know that they can be, by flipping certain genetic switches. Well, regardless of what kind of experiences the parents had to go through, their DNA blueprints won't change. But within that expansive DNA coding, the question of what should be read seems to change based on experience. The change becomes especially apparent when the parents' lives are in danger.
Like maybe if someone was trapped in a shelter and forced to risk their life.
So, if Eric and I did the horizontal tango right now, the baby might end up psychic.
What?
Anyway, so if Radical 6 really does flip the genetic switch... Hey, are you listening?
Damn it, Eric.
Yeah. So, you're basically saying this Radical 6 virus is super dangerous, right?
Yes, there's no doubt it is. So, Zero said earlier that Radical 6 transmits through bodily fluids and is highly infectious. If someone infected with the virus was to go outside, then mankind, 6 billion people, will die.
6 billion?
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei. These 3 are now deceased.
Oh.
As a result, 3 X-passes will be revealed. Fire, crash, 5. That is all.
What the hell? C-Team is dead?
It's obviously because of the vote.
The vote?
At 13:30.
Not necessarily.
But wait, did everyone from C-Team really die? We haven't seen their corpses or anything. They might still be alive.
No, they're dead. I'm sure of it.
Why?
Because...
He's right. I don't think they're alive.
You too, Mira? What do you think, old man? C-Team's gotta be alive, right?
What are you doing, Eric? He's not gonna answer you.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe he...
Is this dog
Can
even
speak?
alive?
Now it is time for you to sleep.
0.
When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Now the question is, was that in fact... It was. So that leads up to this one. which was where we didn't press the button. Wait a minute. That's D-Team, right. Okay, so if this one happened before this one... Wait, no. Oh, we chose not to inject. So it went this way instead. Oh. So choosing to inject would have instead gone to this path, actually. Now I kind of want to go back and try this one again to see what happens if you choose to inject, because it leads to this path. Because here's the thing, like, they're presumably okay, but if all three of them inject, maybe something else weird happens, like with Mira taking it. Because she took a copy, and for a second I thought, because in this path, where's the information I had for that one? Yeah, in this one, they also mentioned that C-Team had perished, but they also said that Eric had died. So I'm wondering, if you take this route, does this end up with Eric dying somehow? Because then that leads to this, where I think... See, my suspicion at the end of this path was that if there's really only 9 people, and all of C-Team is gone, and all of D-Team gets murdered, and Eric's dead, the only 2 people left who could have stabbed them are either Mira or Q, and Q has that thing on his head and is too short. So, the fact that I kind of thought maybe the fact that she took one of those meant that maybe she injected herself and turned into a crazy killer and somehow got through the rest of the facility and like crawled through the vent or something. But if that's for going that way, then maybe something else happens. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to try this right quick. If this will let me.
Zero.
Such a
I rat. But he's well. Let's do it.
Why?
Care to share your reason?
After everything, the issue isn't if Zero can see the future or if he's lying. It's just like Eric said. If Zero does have that power, then it's the same either way. That means all we need to do is think about what happens if he doesn't. Our fate can go 4 different ways if that's the situation. If we are infected with FBR and we inject ourselves with Radical 6, or not. If we aren't infected with FBR and we inject ourselves with Radical 6, or not. The important thing we need to remember, though, is the mortality rates. Zero said the casualty rate is 75% for the Radical 6 virus. And we saw in the files that death is 100% confirmed for Fnatic Bio-R. So we can use that to determine. It's clear which option is best, right?
I see. The probability that we're infected with FBR is 2 to 1, which means if we inject Radical 6, our survival rate is half of 125, 62.5%.
And if we don't inject it, then our chance is sitting at 50%.
Any objections? Then we know what to do. Okay, here we go. Ready? And...
So are we good? Did we do the right thing?
The lab door opened afterwards, so we must have.
Do you feel any different?
No, not really.
So, I guess?
Hey, Eric. I've thought this before, but, well, your laugh is kind of strange.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess this is, well, sort of a bad habit I've had since I was a kid.
What do you mean?
Issues at home, I guess.
Was your family difficult?
That's just it. We were completely normal. A kind mom, a clumsy dad, and an annoying little brother.
Oh, dear. What's wrong?
I'm not sure. They've just been crying.
Hey, you two. Mind telling Mommy why you're crying?
Chris broke my toy!
No! It was your fault, Eric!
Chris, Eric, listen to me, okay? When painful or sad
Yeah, I
things
kind
happen, people get angry or cry because of them. But even at those times, I want you to never forget to smile.
Smile?
Yes, smile. No matter how painful things get, as long as you can face it with a smile, happiness will come to you. Smiles have a strange power.
Really?
Yes, really. And that's not all. A smile can make everyone all around you happy too.
You too, Mommy? You'll be happy too?
Of course. So why don't you two stop fighting and show Mommy your smiles?
Okay.
Yeah!
You sure are something else. Hey, what about me? Can Daddy get some smiles too?
Oh dear, it looks like Daddy's lonely, you two. Let's all give him a whole lot of smiles.
Okay.
Get over here for a hug. Oh, you've gotten big.
Me too. Me too.
Okay, okay. Come at me. I'm ready.
Yay!
not sure what the point of that was, but okay.
Mom always told us to never forget to smile.
Uh-huh.
She'd never hurt a bug. Not even if a line of ants crossed her path. She was that kind and gentle. She was incredible. And when we lost her,
Ooh,
that's when Dad changed.
I see.
Shut the hell up! Who said you could fucking cry?
Chris!
Oh, Jesus, Eric! Can't you even look after your shitty little brother?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Please forgive me.
God. Fucking kids. Hey, go find someone to get me beer.
Jeez.
Don't cry. Don't get mad. You better always smile, was what Dad liked to say. But unlike Mom, he was never not angry with us. Eventually, I figured out how to smile, regardless of what was going on. Just smiling day in and day out. No fun. Not happy. I'd be made fun of, or yelled at. And no matter the pain, no matter how bad it was, I never raised my voice. I just kept smiling. I didn't stop, even after Dad fell ill and died. So I guess the two smiles, one taught by my mom, and one forced by my dad, got kinda mixed up, and the result is what I pasted on my face.
Eric, she's...
I've never talked to anyone about all of this before, but... Mira, will you still love me? Even with me being like this?
How dumb can you get?
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even have to ask, did I?
Eric, thanks for sharing that.
It wasn't like I did it for you or anything. It just sort of came out, that's all.
Yeah, still, thanks.
To tell the truth, I just didn't want to end up like my father. So I forced my mouth to keep smiling through everything. But it's no use. The worst part of me still came to the front after we got trapped here. Pushed all of that on you, too.
Don't worry about it. I'm alright.
Okay.
So, you never mentioned you had a younger brother.
Yeah. About your age, more or less.
What? We're the same age? Oh, maybe we could be friends. Would it be okay if I met him after we get out?
Well... anyway, sorry I turned the mood dark.
I think something happened to his little brother, too.
You turn the mood. Oh, your jokes always crack me up, Eric.
Huh?
I mean, to think that was dark. You really have a sense for these things.
Mira?
Don't worry, listening to it was a lot of fun.
Wait a minute. What makes you think that was all a joke?
Uh-huh.
It was such a sad story. He just told us he's been holding in this painful past the whole time. How is that a joke?
Oh, I just didn't think to make a mistake like that.
A mistake?
I'm so sorry. I've always been clumsy. It's at times like these that I don't even know how to look, you know?
Clumsy?
Hey, Eric.
Can you tell me?
Mira?
Okay, yeah, she's definitely the killer.
What? No. Mira? Why did you... What's wrong with you, Mira? Stop! Stop this! No!
Oh, I see. So... Now that one's 5 of 5 because you've seen both paths. Okay. Whereas this one, you didn't see the decision. So I guess like 3 out of 5 is the quest part, and 1 is making the decision, and 1 is seeing the other result. But... Okay. So this really makes it seem like It really makes it seem like Mira is the killer, and she somehow got into the D ward and killed those 3 as well. Probably? And that's what it seems like what happened, especially since C-Team is dead. Eric's dead. Notably, Q is not dead in that one, which, if I'm remembering it correctly, yeah. Because this is the healing room, yeah. We found out that there were 4 casualties: Carlos, Akane, Junpei, and Eric. Q wasn't announced as of someone who died. So... but Q wasn't listed as a casualty later on. So I wonder if that means... or I wonder if this changes.
My body...
You've seen this part already.
had shifted.
Presumably...
As a result, 4 X-passes will be...
Wait. Yeah, so just Eric. So that means something weird is definitely up with Q. It also didn't look like he bled when he got stabbed. So I'm wondering if Q is some kind of, like, robot or something? Maybe Q is a robot? Or something that doesn't die just from being stabbed? But I know there was at least... I'm pretty sure there was at least one thing where he was listed as someone who had died. Yeah, and the Monty Hall problem. This one, I think. No, not this one. This one. Yeah. This one we found out, because of the, we kept Akane alive, and she found out that everyone on the Q team was dead, and Carlos and Junpei, so then that was 6 total, and she escaped. Because Phi had also died, apparently. Which, we don't know anything about the other teams in this route, because we've only seen stuff from C-Team on this section. So, it is possible for Q to die, but for some reason, him being stabbed doesn't kill him. At least if I'm reading this connection correctly. So, that is something we've learned now that hasn't really been explicitly stated in the paths. So, that's definitely something we'll want to keep an eye on as we continue to, like, uncover more sections and try to figure out what's going on. I think that is going to be it for today, though. I've been going at it for a while now, and it's getting pretty late, so I am going to call it for tonight. Go ahead and save. And, I don't know, we'll pick this up, I don't know if I'll be able to, I don't know how much streaming I'll be able to do this weekend, but it'll probably be either in the afternoon or in the evening, as usual. Either way, we'll try to get these videos saved so that, you know, you can always watch them later. Regardless, I hope you all have enjoyed this. I know I'm certainly intrigued as to what's happening. It's just, things get stranger and stranger. Some things are starting to make sense, and they're starting to come together, but it's still pretty crazy. So, I don't know. It's fun. It'll be interesting to see how it all turns out. So, are you ready? Have a good evening, and we'll catch you next time.